It's the Titans and the Saints coming up next.
We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Team, we're set for football, and we are underway from the Superdome. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why have the extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. Now Murray off play action. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the Saints' 27-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now here's Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he's flushed out left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Murray now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes now on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Mahomes to throw once more. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Tyreek Hill on the return.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw again. Caught by Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Murray. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
4th quarter, every drive so critical. You figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Murray. They complete it to Hill.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Murray to air it out again. It's brought in by Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Tennessee offense set to go again.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down 21-14. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray.
Throw left side, complete to Troutman.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Murray.
Pass complete, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.